Dear students, last class we had seen what is sentence. Now, in this class, let's go a little further and study about phrases and clauses. So, phrases and clauses. The chapter is phrases and clauses. Remember, phrases and clauses. So look at the spelling. Spellings are very, very important. Look at them. Clauses. Clauses. So clauses. So now first let's study about the phrases or the phrase. What do you mean by phrase? Very, very important to know. What do you mean by phrase? Here there are some words I will write. So let's see. I write some group of words. Look at here. In the morning, at night, okay, in the park, so you can see here some of the words in the morning, at night, in the park. Also, there are some of the words in the evening or in the daytime or at 6 o'clock. All these are some of the words or in the south. These are some of the group of words I have told you. These we call as phrases. Okay, these we call it as phrases in English. So now look at this these group of words. Do they give you some meaning or some sense? In the morning, I'm asking you, do they give you any meaning or any sense? Yes, of course they give meaning and some sense. See, if I say in the morning, you get some sense. At night, of course, in the park or in the south, on the tree, or we can say in the daylight. See, these all give some sense for us. But I am asking further question for you. Do they give you a complete sense? Do you understand? Do they give you a complete sense? Well, we ask this question, no. It is not giving you, it is giving you some sense, but not the full sense. Always we have learned in the sentence. So, in the sentence, sentence should give a full sense. It should be sensible to our intellect. But it is giving some sense, but it is not full. It is not giving full sense. Therefore, it depends on the previous what is the sentence or the previous group of words. Now let's try to give them some meaning. Okay, try to give them. So let's say this. Now let's complete this sentence. She gets up in the morning. I gave some sense for this. In the morning. So, or I can say also, they go, see here, they go for a walk, complete, in the morning. Or, again, we have breakfast in the morning. See, like these words, group of words, they convey some meaning but not the full meaning. I can convert it into, you see, different. She gets up in the morning, they are going for a walk in the morning, we have breakfast in the morning. So in a different way I have put. The same thing, if I say at night, we sleep at night. We play football at night. You can make a sentence. In the park, we are going to play in the park. Children are playing in the park. So you can say that is what gives the phrases. Phrases speaks about this way. Now let's say, what is a phrase? What is phrase? Okay, what is phrase? We need to know what is phrase. What is phrase? So the definition should be proper. A group of words, as already we have said, a group of words, a group of words that makes partial, another word you have, not full sense, another for that, partial sense. The partial sense is called as phrase. So, simple way, phrase, a group of words that makes partial sense is called as phrase. In a simple way, a group of words that won't give a full sense or the complete sense is called as a phrase. So, here there are phrases and we saw some of the examples. And another very important thing is that, so sentences, we heard, isn't it, other day, sentences, the previous class, sentences have what? Word. Sentences have word. And phrases, phrase does not have a word. Sentences have a word. Phrase does not have a word. Phrase, that is a difference. So remember, phrase. Phrases are a phrase is a group of words that makes a partial sense or not a full sense. So it gives a half or not complete sense. So we have example in the morning, at night, and there are so many examples. So many examples, even in your books they are there, and day-to-day life we use so many phrases, but we don't know they are phrases. So let's learn this properly. Students, we learned about the phrase. Now let's go for the clause. What is a clause? What is a clause? Okay. Clause. Let's learn about the clause. Here I write some of the examples. Let's see. Okay. She has a ring. She has a ring which is, okay, which is made of gold. So here there are two sentences. So you can, she has a ring. Sorry, spelling ring. She has a ring which is made of gold. So So here now we see, let's take this sentence, which is made up of gold. What is made up of gold? It is referring to a noun or the object. What is made up of gold? So what is the which means here? Which means what? Ring. Ring becomes a subject. And we have already learned remaining part is a predicate. The remaining part is a predicate. Okay. Is made of gold. The predicate. So I come later on. So next example I give you. He looked tired. He looked tired. When I arrived. So there are also two sentences. So he looked tired when I arrived. So here it is very clear in the second, when I arrived. Which is the subject over here? Surely it is I. Subject. I. And predicate. What is that predicate? Next one. Arrive. So we have here. So look at these sentences properly. She has a ring which is made up of gold. Which is made up of gold is another sentence. But as this, which means what here? Ring. So I have taken a ring as a subject, so remaining one is a predicate. He looked tired when I arrived. So he looked tired and when I arrived. So which is the subject over here? Subject I, predicate is arrived. So arrived. Now what is exactly after looking at this these sentences, let's try to see the definition. What is a clause? What is a clause? So what is a clause? A group of words that forms a part of sentence. Clause is a group of words. A group of words that forms a part of sentence and has a subject and finite, the subject and finite verb of its own, is called as clause. So remember, you have to write down in your notebook. What is clause? A group of words that forms a part of which forms a part of sentence and has a subject and finite verb of its own. Now in this, a group of words that forms a part of a sentence. So now let's see again, analyze the same example. Let's see. Okay, let's see. She, same example. She has a ring, which is made of gold. Again, so remember, this is the example we have. Now we shall analyze this definition. You have to learn definition by heart. She has a ring. What is that? A group of words that forms a part of a sentence. How many sentences are there here? 1 and 2. So let's say 1 and 2. 2 sentences are there. Now, part of a sentence. Now, she has a ring. When you say it is a complete sense, you get complete sense. Yes, she has a ring, no problem. But when we say which is made of gold, I leave it this. I leave it first part, and only I say which is made of gold. Do you understand? We have subject and all. Then you say what? Then I would say ring. That means this is depending on this. This is a part of a sentence. Which is made of gold is a part of this sentence. We cannot separate it. If you say separately, we don't understand it. Therefore, so which means what? Ring. So ring. Okay. Now ring. Let's say ring. Now what it said, second part, has a subject and has a subject, isn't it? Now which becomes a ring? This is a subject. So subject and finite verb of its own. Finite means another. Now we have to learn. Later on I will teach you. But for our information, in a short way, what is finite verb and all, I will tell you. Okay, so this is what? Ring. So we have said of its own. Ring is made up of gold. What is finite? Now, so you understood first part. Now, what is finite? Verbs. Verbs can be divided. I will keep the same thing. So here we will go. Remember the definition. Again and again, I will be asking you this. Okay, remember the definition. Now, what is finite? So, remember, verb can be finite. Finite verb, and it can be infinite. Or no, sorry, not infinite. It is a finite, and another is non-finite. Verb can be non-finite verb. Remember. So here, what is the non-finite verbs can be 3 ways. They are infinitives. Then gerunds, then participles. It can be participles. But what is finite verb? Remember, finite verb changes their form when there is a change in a number or a person. Changes its form when there is change in number or persons. In a simple way, here you see changes its form, which means a ring. Ring how many? It shows a 1 ring. Therefore, verb suddenly is put as is. Is is put. So now another we have said he was tired when I arrived. When I arrived. Okay. I is I, then arrive. You see the form of the verb. In a simple way, it is a clause here. Finite verbs go along with the tenses, and most of you will be studying what is tenses. Then it will become clear for you. And those who know the tenses, they know what it is. It goes along with the tenses. Remember, finite verbs, they change when there is, let's say, we are going. We are going. So, like that, it changes its form, and there is according to the change in the number and this. In non-finite verbs, what they do not change. They do not change. We have the big lessons to study about non-finite and all. At that time, I will tell you what it is. I will tell you what it is. So, that's what we have learned here. Okay, we have learned here. So, I give one example for you, still more to become clear. What is clause? And this. Okay, the man. Remember, the man runs. The man runs to the store to get milk. Okay. To get milk. So what is that? Here you see, according to the clause, see the man. See, according to what happens, runs. Why it is runs? Man runs. Which tense? Those are present tense. Yes, in the present tense, which category? Simple present. So it goes according to. Well, here you see to get. So it is to be formed. So it is non-finite. Here non-finite verb is used. It is infinite. So therefore the clauses as we have already seen. What is the definition of clause? A group of words that forms a part of a sentence and has a subject and finite verb of its own is called as clause. So remember, these are the things. These are the things we have studied just now. Well, let's go to the further examples. Let's classify what is phrase, what is clause, and what is sentence. We have learned all three. Then it will become more clear, and then we shall go for the examples. Dear students, let's learn the differences. You have to write in your notebook clearly what is clause, what is phrase, and what is sentence. Now, here there are some differences, so you will understand between three very well. Let's say a phrase. So we have to make nice a phrase. Then we have a clause. Then a sentence. Okay, let's make a 3 columns. Nicely draw with your scale. Don't make a mistake. Okay. The first difference, let's say, what is similar and all we shall see. Okay, a phrase, a group of words. We have seen in the different in the definition. Group of words. Okay, again, clause also is a group of words. Sentence, previous class, remember? Group of words. the second, so no finite word may have a subject. What about this? Second, no finite word may have a subject. What about this clause? You see the definition has a subject and predicate. Remember, has a subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. And this also a sentence we know has a subject and predicate. Then what is again difference? So in the definition we have seen has a partial sense. Has a partial sense. So has a meaning of its own. Remember, has a meaning of its own and expresses here, remember, expresses a complete thought, expresses a complete thought or the complete idea. Sentence is a complete sense. And then again, what is the fourth? What is the difference? To obtain a definite meaning, it should be part of a sentence. To obtain a definite meaning, it should be part of the sentence. Be a part of the sentence. Here forms part of a larger sentence. Forms part of a larger sentence. And here already we have finished to express a complete thought. So here we finished that differences. Write properly and also study properly. You should know what is phrase, what is clause, and what is sentence. Now we shall move for the examples and exercises that are there in your book for clauses and phrases.